Hello all! Welcome to the Jack of All Casts, episode 3. I am David.
And I am Cody.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm Dale.
And we are the Jack of All Casts. Alright, get things started here. We are starting with this podcast is going to be inspired by yesterday's episode. What was it called again?
I think you mean like last week's or whenever our upload schedule is.
No, yesterday.
No, yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Time doesn't exist outside the podcast.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
We are enigmas in ourselves.
What was the inspiration for this podcast? We are doing...
The inspiration, if I recall correctly, was small time heist, big time plan.
Yes. So, that being the inspiration, we introduce you to Jack's 11. Alright, so...
Start off, we're going to have a couple code names, I think. Can't go by our real names.
Who are you?
I'm Warthog.
I'm the Jackal.
My name's Jack 2.
I'm the brown knife.
All right, the Jackal. How are we going to start this?
Alright, the target is the 7-Eleven down the street.
Oh, this is big.
This is huge.
It's going to be the biggest score of our careers. This is going to be the make or break.
I was born for this moment.
Okay.
We will be coming out with 7 figures each from this heist.
Oh my god. That's a lot.
It's a lot of figures.
What are we stealing from this place?
The hit, a Snickers.
Oh my god.
We'll be wanted criminals.
Chocolate, nougat, nuts, and caramel?
The whole shebang.
My God.
The whole package all in one nice little wrapper.
All of it.
You're
And
crazy. I love it.
We will not be wanted criminals because this is going to be the perfect heist. Set the stage. We're going to be hitting the target at midnight.
Okay.
Sharp. First thing we need to plan is where are the cameras?
Well, lucky for us, I've been expecting this big hit for quite some time now. I've done extensive research on the building plans, using not only just sneaking into wherever they keep the blueprints for the place. I've also had satellites overhead watching people coming in and out. Unfortunately, didn't get to see inside of the building. So the security camera's a bit of an enigma to me. However, I do know their guard shift.
Excellent.
Yes, actually, 12 o'clock p.m., that's when they that's when they hand off to another person.
Nice.
Perfect. That'll
So it's a
slide right
perfect
in.
time.
Perfect interval.
Yeah, we'll sneak right in between guard shifts. Problem is, we do need to know where the cameras
We
are.
do need to know where the cameras are. However, I'm pretty sure that the Warthog has that covered.
Yes, sir, I do. They've got 2 cameras on the front, 1 on each corner. In the building, they have 1 universal camera right in the middle. I don't know about the back room.
All right. How are we going to get past these cameras?
Well, that's where Brandon comes in.
Who's Brandon?
I'm the
knife.
brown knife.
You've ruined it.
The way we get past the cameras. Okay, so I was there the other day. Getting some food. Getting those little 7-Eleven taquitos. How you do? Right? Chatting up. And I noticed there was a lot of crackheads. So this is what we do. We chat up the crackheads. Maybe give them some food. Offer them maybe like $10. Like, hey, you want to help us with something?
Right.
And what we do is we put on sombreros and ponchos off them, and we start a mariachi band with the crackheads. And so maybe we all walk in like one person at a time, have the crackheads follow us, causing commotion.
I'm following. Yeah.
Mariachi music, La Bamba maybe.
Perfect.
So this is just the perfect distraction.
Yeah.
The sombreros are a genius plan to get past the cameras.
They won't be able to see our face.
We're just going to have big hats. Sneak right past the cameras. They're never going to be able to see us.
Obviously. And then we get the Snickers.
What are we going to do about the cashier, though?
I actually have an idea for that.
Excellent.
Over the last few months, I've been genetically engineering feral mongoose crabs. The plan, right before the heist, 11:59 p.m. exactly, I will release them into the building. The cashier will have no chance of survival unless he runs away. Which honestly, kind of hoping he does that, because I'm pretty sure we don't want any blood on our hands for this.
No
Because
murder.
you cannot eat a Snickers with a bloody hand.
Definitely not.
It just doesn't taste right.
Keep it clean. It doesn't satisfy.
This does bring up another question, though. What will we do about them? The mongooses.
I've already had that plan too.
Okay.
You see,
It's all over
mongooses, they love cheese. So I've
Okay.
They love cheese.
they love cheese.
What kind?
Fondue, specifically.
Oh,
So I've already ordered us a truck full.
mongoose fondue.
Mongoose fondue. It'll be waiting out by the back room.
All right.
So we'll be able to easily open the back door, and the smell from the cheese will cause the mongoose crabs to funnel out of the building, leaving us with a perfect way to get to the Snickers.
That seems pretty seamless. I love it. All right. So we got the mongoose crabs. We got the sombreros. How are we going to get past the laser defense system? Brown knife.
There's a laser defense system.
There's a laser
Of
defense
course.
system.
Of course, it's a 7-Eleven.
Have you not been to 7-Eleven?
Yes, I have. That's where I got this granola bar from. Laser defense system. I have a hacker friend. Remember that show, Girl with the Pink Hair? The guy that would dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Remember the
that
black guy that he was like hacker?
For sure.
I know
Yes.
You know the guy.
Oh, you know that guy.
him. Yeah. Don't remember his name, but I know him.
Excellent.
Nice.
Got him on speed dial.
Contact him.
I had to persuade him a little bit. Give him a couple blowies prior. That being said, he's on board. So like 30 minutes, we message him. Tell him, don't take out the cameras. Just take out the laser defense system.
Right. The cameras are
We got
taken
the
care
camera
of.
handled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to deal with the cameras.
It's overboard.
So, you just get him to take out the laser defense system, and that's it.
Excellent. So we got the hacker take out the laser defense system. We got the mongoose crabs taking out the cashier, and the extraction of the mongoose crabs figured out.
All that's figured out.
About the civilians.
The civilians.
There's odd. I mean, crackheads, we don't care.
Crackheads are disposable.
Yeah.
But
Clerk?
random civilians?
We got him dealt with. Mongoose. But what about the people that are like already there?
Right.
Well, we're hitting it at around 12 a.m. precisely.
Precisely at midnight, which is the busiest hour for 7-Eleven.
That is true. It is the busiest hour. We
Yeah.
are going to have to figure out a way to get these out of here. Warthog, I'm pretty sure you've been working on this.
You're right. It's a very similar plan to Dale's fondue plan. We're going to bring in a vehicle. It's going to be full of spiders. Now, no one likes spiders. There's maybe one person for every so odd amount of people. We have the same idea. We just flood them into the building. And that might also help with the cashier. I think that might scare him off as well. And we got the mongoose crabs and the spiders from both sides. It scares everyone out of the building.
I like the spider idea. Plus, we don't have to actually take the spiders out. They'll just make their home there, and we can just leave them.
We just leave them there.
After
Or-
we extract.
Better yet, to help deal with the spiders, because we're going to be doing stuff. We can't then have them, attack the Snickers.
Yes, and I am terribly arachnophobic, so this will not work for me. We need to figure out a way to deal with
What
that.
if we wear
Next to the spiders.
giant shoes? So that way, as we're walking, we're killing the spiders also.
We can give Jack 2 the biggest shoes.
Yes.
Like comically large shoes.
Yes.
I like that.
But seriously comically large shoes,
Yeah,
because this is
seriously
not
comic.
a joke.
This is not a joke.
Yeah.
Now, what do we do in the odd circumstance that we run into the other heist crew?
The other heist crew.
Yes.
I forgot about them.
Jack's 10. Those
Jack's
bastards.
10. I hate them. They always come in the back of our
Fuck
plans.
the Jackson. Well,
All right. We need to eliminate them, obviously. So we take their truck. They're always going to be hiding in a big truck down the road.
They always have.
Yeah, predictable.
For years, they've done this.
Always.
You-
It's going to be simple. We blow them up. Just simple.
Simple yet effective.
I like
Yeah.
that. No, I like that. Not only does this help eliminate the other heist crew, it's another layer of distraction
True.
Exactly.
to cover
yeah.
our own heisting.
No one's going to come to the 7-Eleven when the truck is blown up down the road.
No,
Right.
no one will.
And how cool will we look when we're driving away and there's like a remnants of an explosion?
Yeah.
It'll be the most badass thing ever.
We have to set a timer for it, though. It has to happen exactly as we pull the heist, so we can have the dramatic explosion in the background as we exit the 7-Eleven.
Of course. At like
With
11:59, right? It's gonna be fast.
Exploded 11.
It's got to be extremely fast. We're going to have to be very precise with this.
True.
Now, I'm glad that we've covered all these bases, but there's just one more thing that I can think of that we really need to deal with. What do we do about the automated sentry turrets in the back by the candy aisle?
My God.
Of course. You always forget about the automated sentry turrets.
That's what took out the other guy.
Yeah, Jack 1.
Jack 1. Rest in peace, Jack 1.
Rest in peace.
Poor Jack 1.
All right. Automated sentry turrets in the back. I'll scale the back wall, descend through the skylight. I'll have Warthog over here with the helicopter. I'll descend down through the skylight. I'll come in, I'll cut all the power cables, and then I'll shove candy down the snouts.
I like it. What kind of candy are you using, though?
I will not be using Snickers.
Good.
I will be shoving M&Ms.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
M&Ms are dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap, and they mess up with the whole... They're specifically used to disable turrets.
To disable turrets, yes.
No street
yes.
value on M&M's. No street value.
No street value. It's all in the Snickers.
Yes.
So shove M&Ms down the turrets. Then I'll have the Warthog extract me out using the helicopter back up through the skylight. Meanwhile, we have the front team going in through the front door. Who's on it?
I think that's just saying the front team is on it.
Oh, the front team was on it.
Sorry, that was just our AI assistant that we have prepared.
Of
you know.
course, just in case.
Thank you, Cole.
I like the helicopter idea. I will say, how will we get past the anti-air defense system?
Anti-air defense system. That sounds like a job for Jack 2.
Yes,
Our
this
missile
is,
specialist.
This is a job for Jack 2. Specifically, Jack 2's AI assistant, who we've now been introduced to.
Yes.
Clearly,
true.
I've trained this AI for years, I say, to do one simple task. Make the anti-air defense system shoot itself.
Perfect.
Very clearly, there's always at least 2 anti-air turrets. Always, you never just have one.
There's
Number
never
one.
Easy to take out.
Very easily. AI's gonna get in there, zip zappity dap, point both the guns at each other, and they'll just shoot at each other as soon as the helicopter comes into range.
It's perfect.
Very simple. Very simple. Very clean.
Excellent.
I don't see a flaw in the system. It's perfect.
We did forget one thing.
Uh-oh.
What did we forget, Brown Knife?
All of this, great plans, but we still need a getaway driver.
We do need to get a getaway driver.
I gotta get us a getaway driver.
You have one?
Oh,
Yeah.
you have one, Brown Knife.
Yes. None other than ex-President Barack Obama.
You got Barack Obama to drive us away from this heist.
In none other than his presidential armored limousine.
Wow.
I love it.
That is the perfect getaway vehicle.
They'll never suspect it.
No one will suspect it.
You
Plus,
know
have
a lot of
diplomatic
celebrities,
immunity.
Brown Knife.
We were at daycare. I was getting my kid, and I looked to the right, and it was none other than ex-president Barack Obama. In the car, Michelle Obama was over there too. I was like, hey. And he was, hello, Brandon. Brown Knife. I've been itching for some crime. And then I was like, okay, you want to be our getaway driver? He was like, yes.
Excellent.
What a riveting story.
So, we've got Barack Obama on the wheel. We have the Warthog on the airplane, on the
On the
helicopter.
Helicopter.
What do we have Jack 2 on? The walk in the front door?
Jack 2 has
Release the mongoose
has the
crabs.
mongoose crabs.
My question is, what are we doing about the Snickers itself? We haven't talked about that.
Yes.
Listen, I've been thinking about this for a while. Trust me, I've been trying to help plan this heist for years now, as all of you have heard. I think it's quite easily known what we have to do. Jackal's just gonna have to walk in and grab it.
Got it.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Simple. Everything's taken care of.
Yeah. That's perfect. Seamless. I don't
Walk
see any
in.
flaws.
Walk out.
And in case all else fails and we get caught somehow, don't forget, we all have cyanide teeth. If any of us get caught, no snitching.
No
No
snitch.
snitching.
Bite on the teeth, kill yourself immediately.
Definitely.
Snitchers don't get Snickers.
You're right.
That's our moral code we live by.
As we've always lived by that code.
You're right, Jack.
Snitchers don't get Snickers. And we all want Snickers, right?
We all want Snickers.
So yes, sir.
Hoorah.
All right.
Okay.
12 o'clock tonight. Be there.
Be there.
Got it.
Got it. Brown
All right.
Knife signing out.
All right.
And scene. So I think that went well.
I think maybe you should have been a little bit more prepared.
Nah.
I was
I think that
fine.
was good.
I feel like that's where the comedy comes from.
That's where it comes from.
I definitely love where it was like, common, heist, and then automated turret.
Yeah, exactly.
Anti-air
Well, I feel like
guns.
that's the point of it,
Yeah.
Make it as ridiculous as possible.
Yep.
I mean, it's for comedy.
crab
purposes.
mongooses.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Crab mongooses
When
was-
crab
that was a good one.
mongooses
That was a
got
strong one.
introduced, that was when I was like,
The AI assistant, of
I,
course.
also, I do love how Dale ran with my Siri going off.
I think you mean Jack. I think you mean Jack 2's AI assistant. That
Yeah,
was,
come on.
Corbana.
Yeah.
Brown knife, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I think we'll definitely have to work on it a bit for sure. I
think
feel
that-
like
yeah,
it was a little
fine.
rough, but
I feel like sometimes we caught off guard a little bit by the other things people were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had some gaps where I was like, wow, I have no idea. But so you just stumped me, and I was like, okay. But
I think this one's pretty versatile too.
Yeah.
I
do.
agree.
We can apply this to so many different scenarios, so many different objects. I like that. I think,
Yeah.
I think that was fun.
Plus, push comes to shove, we can always just edit out the dead air, which
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll do a lot of on this go around of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think even just talking about it a little further, it's kind of just like a little fun improv game. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a heist per se.
Yeah.
Just like a scenario where we have to keep building on each other like that.
You could even
It's
just
really interesting.
start with like a smaller subject, like you walk into the room, your mother's having sex with your father. What do you do?
Improv.
Exactly.
Improv.
Improv it.
That's the
Most
only
people
thing
would
you
walk out of
improvise.
the room, but we could work with that.
Only thing you can do in that scenario.
True.
No one plans for that. Unless you do, I guess.
I like it. I like those.
Unless you do.
We'll plan for it.
All right, without further ado, I think we should go into our notes today.
Yeah, I think that was a good segue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
good
that's
idea.
good.
We can extrapolate that one out a little bit.
Definitely some work, but I think,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah,
be good.
I think it'll work.
So yeah, so let's go ahead.
Interesting podcast idea.
Okay, back into the notes, into our notes section, the idea napkin segment of our podcast. I currently am holding in my hand Cody's scrap of cardboard.
His napkin.
Yes, napkin made of cardboard.
I am currently holding Brandon's receipt from. I'm not sure.
From an Italian restaurant that we do not disclose because we are not sponsored by them. Once
Okay.
they sponsor us, then we'll see where it's
I have that. It's his idea napkin.
Buca de Beppo. I see.
I
Yes.
see.
I have Dale's California State University letter. Napkin.
I think that's an envelope.
Envelope, my bad. Just the envelope, no letter. Torn,
Tearing
terrible.
right open.
But I got it.
And I have David's napkin, which he's gone back to simpler times to just having his nice, old school, fancy little notebook that he has.
Yeah, there's no way I was going to keep getting more and
Yeah,
more
I'm,
expensive.
I'm very disappointed that you didn't.
You didn't
I'm
bring a
not
TV
gonna lie.
this time.
You
Yeah,
could have
if
brought
you-
your sister and had her remember
I
everything.
could have. Maybe another time.
A little guest speaker.
Yeah.
Without further ado, Dale, would you like to start?
Sure, I'll start off. This idea from David's napkin seems pretty interesting. It's just elevator shenanigans. I don't know what that could be, but I love the sound of it.
I must say, I immediately think of back to simpler times when I was a kid, where I would just ride the elevator for fun. Things like that.
Hold on. You used to ride the elevator for fun?
I did. I thought they were the most amazing thing ever.
I never rode an elevator for fun, but I do remember like hearing like if you jump on an elevator, you hit the ceiling. So like even if like I was like at a mall and the elevator was packed, I would like do a little hop to like hopefully
Yeah, to
hit
get
the
some
ceiling.
extra airtime because you're going down.
True.
I know all about it.
Well, weird childhood memories aside, I feel like this is just quite easily described as just elevator pranks.
True.
We pretty much will just go in an elevator, do some sort of prank, maybe some sort of like social experiment, like all standing the other way.
That's exactly it.
What if
That's
we
it.
all?
Yes,
Oh, that is it.
that is
Oh,
it.
okay. I'll just say, what if we just did our podcast in an elevator?
That could
That could
absolutely
work. And just whoever comes on is a guest for the time
Instant
being.
guess.
I think that would be actually
funny.
super
I
funny.
actually love that idea, but I don't know. We'd have to, talk with the people who own the building first, obviously.
True.
No, we're just gonna use our own elevator.
Yes, the elevator that we own in our expensive studio that we're recording in right
Yeah,
now.
of course. Come on, Dale. Jack 2.
Better yet, at the local park, 5 pieces of cardboard. We write elevator on the side and see who shows up.
That is,
I can proudly say I don't think anyone will show up.
someone might be curious.
Like one or two
Couple
people,
kids.
maybe.
We could put a welcome mat out.
A couple
That way they know
crackheads.
that-
Oh,
Welcome,
welcome
Matt,
mat.
of course.
We'll get at least 2 12-year-olds and maybe like a 6-year-old crackhead.
Yeah, maybe a crackhead. Maybe they'll be one of the crackheads from the 7-Eleven heist. Who knows?
Wouldn't be surprising.
So yeah, basically just elevator shenanigans. Riding up and down, facing the wrong way, like you were saying. I'm personally a fan of messing with people in elevators, whether you're in the elevator or not. I like watching people get on the elevator, running up the stairs, and then hitting all of the buttons on the way up. So they just keep getting stopped over and over and over. I take immense pleasure out of doing that.
Wow, that's
I do not have
think
the
you might actually be
athletic
the worst kind of
capability to
person.
do that.
yeah.
but
Neither do I
appreciate it.
at the moment. But that's actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That'd actually be great.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Say we move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Who wants
so
to-
I have Cody's napkin. Looks like this one is circled, so I think I'll go with that one. The best food, quote, King Burger. So I think this is a reference back to
Episode 1.
episode 1, where we were talking about essentially finding the best burger.
True.
The best food. Did I say best burger? I don't know. The best
King
food.
burger, right?
I said King Burger.
Yeah, because you said he had King Burger there in like quotes or parentheses, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, this is an idea we've kind of,
I think this would be a good
Tackled
one.
a bit.
I think we should actually act on this one. I think this would be a lot of fun. Just a taste test of trying to find the best burger around.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and just kind of elaborating on it. Yeah, it's just a reference back to the first one. I loved that idea. Just kind of trying to figure out where the best burger is, but even just like other items too, like which place has the best chocolate milkshake, vanilla milkshake, fries, onion rings,
I
so
think
on
that,
and so forth.
Yeah, I think that'd be a fantastic
we just
idea.
we just start rating food.
Just
yeah,
become a food
we'll just
podcast.
become food reviewers. That's all this is.
I mean, it could be every once in a while. Be like, David, I think the best burger is from so and so.
And I'm gonna say absolutely not.
Absolutely, you
It's
will.
gonna be
We can
from
just-
over here.
Completely rip off that guy from Barstool Sports who just eats pizza, except we do everything.
Everything.
Just everything. Or
We are the jack of all casts.
Jack
or
of
we
all
can
pizzas.
we can flip the idea, and instead of trying to find the best food, we find the worst food and have a sample horribly disgusting dishes.
That'd be great.
I'm a
For
fan of the
comedic
idea, but I'm
effect.
against the idea.
I think that's a great idea. Where we go around trying to find the worst foods to eat and making everybody else eat them.
True.
We're gonna have to put a limit on what we can get, obviously, and I feel like we shouldn't do that one. I can't remember what it's called, but the one like
fish one?
yeah, the sardines from like what, Sweden?
Sweden, yeah, I think
yes,
it's Surströmming or
that are
something like that.
Surströmming, something like that, that are known to be just vile.
All right, normal foods ish,
Yeah.
right? Because there still has to be some element of wacky.
Of
We'll have
course.
some kind of cap.
Yeah. You have one day to find the most disgusting food.
Or what if we just made the most disgusting food?
We
could
ourselves
do that.
do it.
We could do that as well.
It would hurt me to make some kind of abomination like
You guys
that.
remember my Pop-Tart pie?
Yes.
2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, I remember that.
Brendan, would you care to describe this Pop-Tart pie to our listeners so they can understand?
As a white elephant gift, me being broke college student, had no money. So I went to Dollar Tree, got 2 bottles of ranch, Pop-Tart, and like some type of green apple thing. I don't remember what. Oh no, it was ranch and then like green apple Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
And you know, I just
I
put a
need-
pie. I put a couple Pop-Tarts, ranch, Pop-Tarts, and then
Bada
we all
bing, bada
drank
boom.
it through a straw.
Yeah.
And then we all proceeded to vomit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
disgusting.
I want to make that point clear. We vomited
And mind
after
you, too,
eating this.
it wasn't like I refrigerated it. I made it like 2 hours prior, and by the time we got to drinking it, it was like
It was warm.
It was warm.
And we drank it. Why did we drink it? There was a prize.
I think someone like got it, and then we're just like, oh, let's just all drink it.
I think it's like whoever lost would bite some soap or something.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
somebody
like-
else got a bar of
Yeah,
soap.
it was first one to lose had to bite a bar of soap that was gifted as a white elephant gift to someone else.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
great
Yeah,
time.
that was exactly
That was disgusting. I hated it. We should absolutely do that for a podcast.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
We should definitely make Jack do it.
Jack
Oh,
will
yeah,
definitely
Jack.
be the
Yes.
victim.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
absolutely the victim. He did the milk challenge.
Jack, when you're
He
listening,
can be our food tester.
this is going to be for you.
This is for you, Jack. This is for you. All right.
All right, without further ado, I'll talk a little bit about Brandon's receipt, or napkin, sorry. Some of it's just kind of some old ideas, but I do like what I'm looking at when it says Reddit takeover.
Reddit takeover.
Now, my immediate jump to is we're just going to try to take over Reddit, which, either means we take over the company that, owns Reddit, or we just take over Reddit from like an influencer view,
From a user standpoint.
like a user standpoint. We become the top of Reddit.
Kind of. That's a little big. What I was thinking
That is big.
was we
I was
find
afraid.
like the most like obscure like Reddit pages, because like Reddit has like r/ like water snobs, or like we just find the like most obscure page we can find.
Oh, and
then,
try to like bring that to the top.
not just
Essentially.
that, but like insert ourselves. So like, just like obviously we know nothing about water or coffee, but like be like, hey guys, I'm new here. Fuck coffee, and just like see if everybody gets mad. Maybe try to become a mod, in a subject we know nothing about.
So your idea, if I've got this right, is to go around and find like Reddit pages or whatever that aren't very popular.
Yes.
And try to take over them.
Yes.
Essentially.
Maybe like go in like r/Mormons and be like, hey, new Mormon on the block. What's up? How you guys doing?
Just read the book. It was great. Book of Mormon.
Yeah. Just give me some knowledge, and then just fuck around with people. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting.
I think that'd be a funny side project.
Yeah. Just like we all like choose one and like come back like, I was like, hey, what's up, Mormons, and then like got banned like 2 minutes later, and then that's it. Like,
What if we took one of those like just more like obscure subreddits and just made them a Jack of all casts subreddit?
I just converted it.
Just convert it and do that to multiple like just obscure subreddits. So
That'd be
anytime
fun.
somebody like checks it out every now and then, it's all just going to be the same Jack of all casts content.
I love that.
That's a great
It's like, oh, let's go to r/Mormons today, and the main thing they're talking about is the podcast. But there's a little bit of Mormon on the side, so like it's still kind of preserved, so we can still
Exactly.
keep the subreddit name.
much like a museum.
Exactly.
I love
that'd be
that.
That's
hilarious.
funny. That'd be good. I think that's a great idea.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Now, going back to what I said just on the interpretation of Brandon's writing, I think the taking over of the whole company that owns Reddit kind of reminds me of the heist idea, and we could bring that into a mix like the heist instead of heisting something.
heist
Reddit.
We
We
take
heist
over
Reddit.
a
That'd be
company.
funny.
Yeah, we could try and do that if we
We
bring up the
usurp a power of some sort.
if we bring up the whole like heist idea back again for another segment.
Yeah.
We could probably try and do something like that.
Yeah.
Take over Walmart.
You could start off with all of us like disguising ourselves as neckbeards.
Of course.
Yeah.
Already on it.
Brilliant
Yeah.
work, Dale.
First undercover man.
Oh,
Jack of clubs on you.
You're really pushing that, man.
I, Brandon, have Dale's envelope. He has a couple. There's 2 that I really like. One of them probably hit next, but the first one is Compose Conspiracy.
Ooh.
What I imagine this is just like we make our own conspiracy, but that's like somewhat rooted in truth, I guess. Like
Yeah.
Like
No,
think of something that's weird and then like conspire it.
yeah. Just like find something and make a conspiracy theory about it. I think that'd be super chill. Is that all right? For example, bridges.
Yes.
Bridges are actual gateways to another dimension.
What?
Of course.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a bridge?
I don't see that, but okay.
It's an
Yeah.
uplifting experience.
No, you have to climb to the top of the bridge. Like you look at Golden Gate Bridge, right? It has those wires that go straight up to the peak.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You have to get to the peak, and you'll enter another dimension. And that's what they're there for. That's why they look like that.
I love that.
Absolutely.
That's a great one. But yeah, the idea is essentially just make a conspiracy and just see how far we can get it going. It's like, I want to see if we can make a ridiculous sounding conspiracy theory and just make it a popular one. Kind of like how so many people still think the world is flat.
Right.
Like,
course.
just something like that.
We can even make our
spread
own
it.
subreddit of the conspiracy.
And then convert that.
To a Jack of all casts Reddit. Yeah.
The conspiracy will be the Jack of all casts is actually just like 4 Illuminati members.
But no,
Shut your mouth, brown knife.
I love the bridge one though, because that's one that you're just that it's so
Ridiculous.
like ridiculous, but it's also like I've never been to the top of a bridge like that.
No, absolutely
I can't
not.
prove that wrong technically because I haven't been up there. They won't let
Exactly.
me up there
No, they won't for a reason.
for a reason because it's an interdimensional gateway.
Exactly.
No, I love that. Just something like that
Yeah.
we would just spread everywhere and see like who picks it up and if we can just get the ball
that.
rolling.
I love that idea. I think that would be so much fun.
Brilliant.
I like that.
Definitely like that. We should, yeah, whole podcast talking about that.
Problem with that idea is that wasn't a conspiracy. That's reality.
Yeah, that's just real.
Yeah, no, I was just citing something that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
David's an engineer. Like he's
Yeah,
going to
he
he's
knows.
going to college for engineering.
no, I took a class on interdimensional portals of bridge building.
Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know why
It
not.
was 4 units, okay?
Yeah, it was 4 units. I don't know why not that many people know about this already. I guess the government's just trying to hide things from us.
Yeah, they hire the engineers and we're all sworn to secrecy, but I haven't finished my degree yet, so I'm not there yet.
Haven't
Okay.
finished your oath.
I haven't taken my oath of secrecy.
All right, moving on. The next thing I'm seeing here on David's napkin, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I'm pretty sure this says in quotations, forensiclean.
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 Forensiclean. All right, I'll just tell you right now. It's
No,
not,
I want to
All
take
right,
a couple of
okay.
guesses at
Here you
this.
go, here you go.
Get this go. I think David wants to clean up crime scenes. I think David wants to go around and mess with forensics people for whatever reason, and just clean up crime scenes.
So what I'm hearing is that David just feels like a prankster.
A prankster,
Talking about the elevators.
or criminal, or
yeah,
or
all
the
of
jackal,
above.
possibly.
Or,
Definitely the jackal.
hear me out. We theorize if Willie Mays, instead of becoming a cleaner guy, he became like a famous detective.
like a famous forensic scientist.
yes.
That's amazing.
Hi, Billy Mays here. These 3 drops of blood correspond to the DNA of this guy over here. He's our man.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
That's hilarious. I want a TV show of that.
I would watch that so much.
We should just create a product named Forensic Clean.
Yeah, just a sanitizing spray.
We should definitely label it as, this is great for cleaning up crime scenes.
Committed a crime and can't leave any trace. Forensically.
Forensically. All right, but what was the original intent, though? I'm curious.
No, so I just actually kind of wanted to see where we went with this. I drove past a truck, and Forensic Clean is a legitimate company.
Really?
Yes.
Did you look into it at all?
I didn't. I drove past the truck, wrote it down after I stopped driving, of course.
Of
safety
course.
first. And yeah, I just thought that was hilarious.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
What an enigma.
I'm glad I stopped you from saying what it was then.
Me
we
too.
could just
That was
go with it.
fantastic.
Conspiracy theory. Forensically is actually
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays runs Forensic Clean. He's actually not dead.
Yeah.
It's a lot kind of like the whole Disney situation where his head's just in the Matterhorn.
Of course.
Exactly.
It's
And
like that, but at the
actually,
Forensic Clean
they
headquarters.
keep him just enough alive because his blood is the forensic clean. And they extract the blood, and he's just barely alive in a tomb.
So Billy Mays' blood is just cleaning product.
Yes.
I believe it.
Absolutely.
This
Think about
podcast
it.
is going to dark places, and I love it.
Think about it. To get blood out of the carpet, more blood.
Like dissolves like. Yep, learned that in chemistry.
Yeah, Forensic Clean. I mean, that's an interesting... I don't know how well we'd put that into the podcast, but that's an interesting idea for sure.
Interesting
Yeah.
idea.
I thought it was.
We sell a product.
Just sell a product.
Yeah.
I like it, I like it.
All right. Cody's napkin just says educational. Educational. Just one educational. I'm just repeating it because I don't have any
Just
clue.
educational.
Educational.
So just like we just turned the podcast into like what? Like Dora the Explorer or something?
I think so. Where we just teach kids basic life lessons.
But in like realistic ways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like how
like-
to clean up a crime scene.
or don't get in front of a mongoose crab at a 7-Eleven. Like
Yeah. Basic life lessons.
how to draw an anti-sea bear circle. Thank you, SpongeBob, for teaching me that.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be alive without it.
Life lessons
F-U-N.
delivered through Jack of all casts.
Educational. I mean, there's not much to go off with that, honestly.
What if
No.
we just become Bill Nye?
Oh.
Oh, that
group
could-
of Bill Nye.
Just do.
The Bill Nye of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Hey.
Where we teach kids educational conspiracy theories so that they know to not trust anything in the world.
Exactly.
Chemtrails? Chapter 1.
Chapter 1 is
course.
chemtrails.
Absolutely.
Chapter 2? Lizard people.
In the sewers of New York.
True.
Now, I'll go ahead and just give you a hint. First, before we go into it, though, what was the first thing you said when you heard educational?
I can't remember. I know you said something about Dora the Explorer.
Yeah,
Dale.
that's what I said. I think it was something along the lines of, I don't know what this could be, or I have no idea what he's trying to say here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something about you not knowing.
I repeat, I was not educated on what education
On what
was.
educational was supposed to be.
means. I like where your guys' heads at with the stuff before, like the conspiracy theory or just Bill Nye. I was really just writing it down at face value. Do you guys remember the podcast we did last time on goats, babies, milk? I believe that was what it's called.
Goats, milk, and babies.
Sorry, my mistake. But you remember
He's not a true fan.
you remember how
Do you know about tumbleweeds and the jack of clubs?
do you know how at the beginning they did the whole culture shock?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just come up with a random fact,
That's
and then you have
educational.
to tell me if it's true or not.
Okay.
Something like
oh.
that. Just some like a radical. It's kind of educational. Like so, thinking of the cultures.
Just a little
like,
bit.
for example, I think it's California or it's some other state where it's a law that you cannot peel an orange in the shower.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I'd break the law every day then. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's like my favorite pastime.
Yeah,
Is
that's something
It
I do all the
supposedly
time.
knocks you unconscious.
Orange. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, why do you think I do it?
How do you think I'd get off?
Every single day.
I'm glad you guys are so well versed in orange peeling. See, we don't even need to be educational.
Yeah, no,
You already know
we
everything.
have to be educated in order to educate our listeners. of
Exactly.
course.
We are so smart that we have to share it.
Yeah.
Of
We do have to share our...
Absolutely.
So just a little tidbit of fun facts for
Fun
our
facts. And I like. No. What I meant to say earlier was I like where you guys were at with like, we just give advice, life advice to little kids. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting.
We can have a Grandpa Jack segment where
Yeah.
we just
Oh.
have Grandpa Jack come in and give sage wisdom.
Someone
Just like-
asks a question about life advice, and at the middle, sometime during the podcast, we answer their question and give them some life advice.
Just like Jack's Cast fireside chats.
Yeah. Aha.
Wow. The name's already made.
Perfect.
Why do I need to learn algebra? Well, Sonny.
Well, son, you don't, kind of.
Sort of.
Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school and you will eventually, but not if you don't.
It all depends.
All right, Cody, what else do we got?
What do we got?
Well,
Cody?
there's not much more on here. I will say one of the more interesting things, one of the more adult things on here, I will say, is...
I'll get that out of here.
Well, both of them are sort of adult.
Oh.
It's alcoholic straws.
Alcoholic straws. Little straw people that go around just drinking everybody's beers.
Absolutely. That's absolutely what Brown Knife meant by that.
Absolutely, 100%. Maybe it is straws to help against being alcoholic. So instead of just a regular straw, it's got like holes in it, so you can't drink alcohol.
See, I was
Just
thinking
a holy straw.
You get the motion of putting the straw in your mouth, and then getting the whole sucking through the straw, but you don't get the alcohol.
You don't get the alcohol.
So you've got the motion of everything, but I mean without that, and that helps get you off of alcohol.
perfect.
I like it.
Now, I was thinking when I read it, kind of the opposite. Like, someone who's using the straw is trying to be more alcoholic. Like, somehow it has alcohol involved in the straw. Like, an alcoholic would be using the straw, probably. Now, whatever that means, like, there's alcohol infused into the straw somehow, much like a chewable straw.
Yeah, like one of those straws you eat, but it's just a straw you drink.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like one of the Fruit Loop straws,
Yeah,
except it'd be
exactly.
like made of like fruit for
But like
drinking rum or something.
crystallized rum or something.
That sounds good.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Trademark, patent pending.
Yeah.
So, my actual idea was, I like where you guys are going with it, because it was definitely better than what I had. Because when I was making my list, my ideas devolved into get-rich-quick schemes.
I love it.
I like it.
And so when I wrote down alcoholic straws, I literally my mind went, what if we just put alcohol in a straw and then seal it? So it's like a mini shot to go.
Like those little like honey straw things.
Yes,
but with alcohol.
like whiskey and vodka. I was like, wait, this is just like this can't work. Well, I'll write it down anyway.
Once again, patent pending.
Not the worst thing I've ever heard, Brandon.
Already got the
That
idea
being
unlocked.
said, we could just like make.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
I think it's a great idea. I think
that's
that
a
could
good
sell.
idea. Yeah, no, I like
We
that.
can use really fancy alcohols.
Easy to stash.
Yeah, true.
Store in the car as you drive.
You know how many of those I can fit on my butt?
Okay, well,
Nope.
I'd rather not talk
I'd rather
about
not. Yeah, no.
At least 3.
it. Okay. Well,
Wow.
Interesting.
And if
Reasonable,
they
I guess.
burst, I still get drunk.
That's true. That is how that works, actually.
Anyways,
One on Dale's napkin thing. There's 2. Probably my second favorite is Just Wing It.
Just wing it.
just wing it.
Ooh.
So maybe like improv session, like heist thing, except we eat a really spicy wing prior and just like
Just
see where it goes.
wing it.
Maybe that, or I don't know. I feel like you could go a couple ways.
my immediate thought process, I just heard the way that it's written, and I immediately thought of like a game show. Like the game is called Just Wing It. Whether what you do on that, I don't know. I'm assuming it's some sort of improv, or you just
Yeah,
gotta
just like an
you just
improv
gotta go
thing.
for it. It's kind of like a leap of faith.
Better yet, we kidnap Sean Evans.
Okay, well,
Okay,
And-
interesting start to this.
Don't plan it, so that we were kidnapping him, but winging it. And he's like, when he's like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "We're winging it," and that's all we say to him
why did you pick Sean Evans?
because he's does the wing show.
Ah,
Oh. I didn't know where that connection was.
What do you think, David? To step away from the crime a little bit.
Yeah. Just wing it. Sounds like I think game show is probably on the right track. I'm feeling just sort of an improv game show. Just wing it, where you have to banter back and forth real fast, and whoever gets stumped with what to like respond with loses.
I have one more idea on what it could be, Dale.
Uh-huh.
Just Wing It almost sounds like Just Do It for Nike, almost like a
Not sponsored.
not sponsored,
Not
of course,
sponsored.
but it sounds like a little catchphrase for us.
The wing, the Nike of wings is what you're saying.
Sort of, yeah.
Well, General, I'll say all of those ideas, for the most part, are great ideas.
Completely wrong.
Kind of. This was actually a 2-for-1 kind of special deal on there that I had when I wrote this. The first idea was like, what if we had like a show where we try to take various different types of food and turn them into chicken wings.
What?
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, is that our first caller?
Do we have a caller?
It seems we do.
Could it be
40
ex-President Barack Obama? Sadly, that wasn't ex-President Barack Obama.
All right, we'll just cut off
Anyways, but like just taking various different food items, like maybe like a hamburger, and trying to like turn some like hamburger meat into like a wing. You know what I mean?
this. Wings have bones, though.
Wings do have bones.
Are we like smushing it like a hamburger around bone?
We could
And
do,
then you just nom nom nom
we
off
could do like
it?
a wooden stick. That's
Something like that.
Vegan stuff.
Okay.
The second idea I had was there was no idea.
Just wing
And it was pretty much just telling you guys, yeah, just fucking wing it. Figure something out.
All right. That worked.
But yeah,
Came up with some good ideas.
We kind of did that.
I think that would be interesting with mushing food into a chicken wing.
into a chicken wing, or vegetables, like making like
vegan wings.
like cauliflower chicken wings or something like that.
And see if we can also make it taste like chicken.
That would be a challenge.
That would be a real challenge. I
Like-
think. But you
Or
if
make
we're-
it taste close enough to chicken.
If we're making a cauliflower chicken wing, though, you don't want to lose the essence of the cauliflower.
True.
Yeah.
If I'm eating cauliflower, I want it to taste like cauliflower.
True. Real quick, I want to make a quick callback since we're speaking of food. On the first episode, David wanted to make baguettes. Since I wasn't on the episode, I really want to make baguettes.
I mean, we can.
Thank you. Some
know what?
support
You
in
know
my
what?
baguette enterprise.
How about this?
Listen, you're going crazy, David.
Hold on. How about this? How about we have a baguette bake-off? David makes a baguette. Brandon makes a baguette.
Oh.
I like that.
Best baguette wins.
We just have random cook-offs every once in a while.
100% on.
Challenge accepted.
There you go.
You are going down.
I don't
I
know
am
about
the
that.
superior baguette baker.
I took a semester baking class.
Ooh.
I know about
These guys are beat.
proofing.
I did not take a semester baking
Oh.
class, but I got the street smarts to get me through this challenge.
What will prevail? I forgot what I was going to say.
What will prevail?
Well,
Brandon's-
on that note, I feel like that's a good way to end the podcast right now.
Yeah.
I think
feel
that's
like
good.
I feel like we had a lot of solid ideas. I felt like the heist bit that we had was pretty funny. So once again, I'm Dale,
I'm David.
Cody.
Brandon?
and that'll be the end of today's episode of Jack of All Casts. Once
for
again,
joining us.
as always, please email us your virtual idea napkins.
Yeah, email us, call us,
Don't
text us at Cody's number.
Don't forget, we are on YouTube and Spotify.
We
Jack
are.
of all casts.
We are on YouTube and Spotify. That is very important to remember, because otherwise you won't be able to hear the podcast if you are somewhere else.
It's true.
That's how that works.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.